Hey guys, I'm Charlie and I am a senior UX designer. And as a designer who works from home for their job and someone who creates content on YouTube, I spend a lot of time at my desk. My physical space is very important to me and I feel like it needs to be functional and it also needs to inspire me to be creative. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my current work from home desk setup. But what you're seeing right now is the end product. Let me take you back a few months to when we first moved into our house in June 2021. I work in the upstairs bonus room and I share this space with my fiance and our dog Bun. So my desk is in the very back corner of the room, and at the beginning and as we were living in the house and kind of settling in, it was just very functional, but it didn't make me particularly happy. I would spend a lot of time just sitting and looking at my desk and thinking like, why don't I like working here? What's wrong with it? What am I missing? And it really just came down to it didn't spark joy. I feel like a desk should be kind of like a Christmas tree. Each and every piece on the desk and every piece of it should contain memories that make you happy. And that's kind of the philosophy that I've had for how to create my desk setup. So let's talk about my desk and chair. My desk is 160 centimeters long and 80 centimeters in width, and it's a very old IKEA desk that we got about 20 years ago when my family and I first immigrated to Canada. I really wanted a wooden table, but when I was looking at IKEA the months that we had just moved in, the one that I wanted was out of stock. And it actually still is out of stock. Like we just do not have a lot of good stock in the IKEA in our city. So I'm really happy that I didn't end up waiting for it because I feel like I would still be waiting today. And instead of waiting, I remembered that I had this very old wooden table when I was younger and I asked if I can take it from my parents. So one day my husband and I went to my parents' house and then we got it from the basement and then brought it back here to build. And here it is today. I really like how big it is. I love the warm wood color and I really like how there's a back panel that I can kind of like press my feet up on if I wanted to. It also does a really good job at hiding your cables. For my chair, I got a black and white gaming chair from Amazon. It originally came with armrests, but because I really like sitting with my legs crossed, I decided to take them off. It also comes with a little footrest, which is something that I use pretty often, and there's a back massager too that you can just like plug into a USB, but I never really use that. On my chair, I also got this pink cat paw cushion to sit on, and it's not because the chair is uncomfortable or anything, but because I'm usually wearing shorts when I'm just sitting at home and working on my computer, the stitches or like the seams, I think the stitches, on the chair, it really ends up irritating my skin and like I don't know, it's just very uncomfortable. So that's why I got the cushion and it just works for me and I really like how it looks too. So with these three items, I have the general color scheme for my desk area. Moving on to my PC, I built this with a lot of help from my friends in 2016 because I wanted to play Overwatch. I was really lucky to have some great friends in my computer science degree who were very interested in building their own PCs that they just gave a lot of their old pieces to me. And the only thing I think I bought was an extra SSD for storage. I think one day I would like to upgrade my parts, but everything works fine for me as it is. So yeah, it's not really on my radar for now. On my desk, I have two 27-inch Samsung monitors, and these were a gift from my husband that he gave me last year. And I really like how these are bezel-less because I feel like they actually like come together a lot more, especially when you have like bezeled monitors and you have two of them. Dragging an application from one to the other, it feels like very far away. So not having the bezels is something that I really appreciate. I work pretty comfortably on these monitors. I don't have any complaints about them. They're great for work and also for gaming and any kind of design work I do for fun. The one on the right, I would say, is my main monitor. So that's why I have the BenQ screen bar sitting on top of it, which was also a gift from BenQ. And the right monitor is where I do my main work, like editing videos, working in Figma, work documents, gaming, stuff like that. My second monitor, the left one, is the one that I use to stream music videos, YouTube, Netflix, open folders, and like stuff like that. I also noticed that because I sit so much closer to the right hand side, it was very difficult for me to see the taskbar on my left hand side monitor. So I ended up switching my taskbar to show on the right hand side, and for that it just like it makes it easier for me to see what applications I need to click on and stuff. It actually took me a while to get used to, but I really like how it is now. So both of my monitors sit on a monitor stand, and this was one of the things that I knew I absolutely wanted when I was figuring out my work from home desk setup. And after searching online, I found a lot of monitor stands, but everything was like $100 or $200 Canadian, and they weren't exactly what I wanted either, so I decided to build my own. I started by measuring the length of my desk, the length of my monitor like screens, the width of the monitor stands, and also how high I wanted the stand to be. I went to Home Depot and I bought a piece of wood, and then I had them cut it for me into like 3 pieces, and then I took some screws, brackets, and drilled it all together. Once it was drilled, I sanded it, and then I stained it with a color that matched the desk that I had. And in total, it cost about $50 with material left over, and I felt like that was really good. And I'm really excited to build more things in the future just because I really enjoyed building the monitor stand. I know it's not perfect, but you know when you make something by yourself and it just has like so much more value to you because like you made it, like it's yours. It feels really good, and this is honestly one of my favorite things on my desk. Another favorite thing on my desk is my mechanical keyboard. So this mechanical keyboard was also a gift from my husband back when we were first dating, and it is the HyperX Alloy FPS Pro 10 keyless mechanical gaming keyboard. That was a long name. The keys are super loud, which I really like. Just louder keys makes me feel like I'm being more productive or something. And it also has like different settings for the backlit of the keyboard. Like you get different effects with it as well. But if you're someone who is a big fan of RGB and you really want to like customize the colors and stuff, this might not be the right keyboard for you because it only comes with the red backlit color. As a designer, I use the arrow keys quite often, so I don't think I would want anything smaller than a 10 keyless keyboard, which is what I've always been used to. And like, I know there are keyboards that have the arrow keys right next to the spacebar, but for me, I don't know why. I just don't think I like that very much. So this 10 keyless keyboard is like the perfect size for me. I've also replaced the original black keys that it came with these cute little pink and white keys, and it kind of fits the whole theme of like white, black, and pink going on my desk. The escape key I replaced with a cat paw keycap, and it's just really cute, and the little paw is kind of squishy too, which I really like. My keyboard sits on top of a blush pink desk mat, which is this nice blush pink color. You can like wipe things off of it really nicely. I really like it, and yeah, this one is just exactly what I wanted and the color that I wanted, and I have it linked in the description below, along with most of the items that I've also talked about and I'm going to talk about in this video. Now let's talk about my mouse. And my mouse was also a gift from a friend, and I really love my mouse. This is the Logitech G502 gaming mouse. I know it's not as clean as having like a wireless mouse or like a trackpad, but I really love and I feel very secure with a wired in mouse for some reason. This mouse particularly has 11 different buttons that you can customize, and you can also customize the G on it as well. Like you can customize the color, and there are different lighting effects to it. Like there's a breathing effect and a color cycle effect. You can also turn off the light entirely if you want to be more stealthy, and I just set it to pink so that it matches the rest of my setup. But my favorite part about the mouse is that you can adjust the weight of it by adding or removing these weight plates that you can get, and you can also position them so like you can put the weight closer to the top of your mouse or closer to the bottom, and there's just so many ways that you can customize it to make it like perfectly suitable for you. And as I was scripting this video, something that is pretty subtle but that I've really come to appreciate is just how the mouse feels in my hand. One of the great things is that part of the mouse where you rest your thumb on, a little part of it does come out so that your thumb has something really nice to rest on, and I feel like that just changes the silhouette of the mouse very subtly, but it's also really nice. And I think part of it too is because they have that little texture on the side that feels really nice on your thumb, and they also have it on the side of your pinky as well. So yeah, I just really like this mouse, and I think I've had it for about 6 years at this point. I've never felt the need to replace it. I've always just loved it, and I feel like if I needed another one, I would probably get the same one again. Moving on, because I sit so far to the right hand side of my desk, I have a lot of empty space on the left hand side, and that's usually where I keep my other like techie items. So one of them is my iPad, and I use this mostly for notes or sketching, but I have the 2020 iPad Air and a second generation Apple Pencil that I like to keep on my desk. I also have a matching pink case that goes with it. Mostly it is used for notes on GoodNotes or sketching in Procreate. I also like to read or stream anime or Netflix or read manga or anything like that. Other times I will put my MacBook here. So I have the 13-inch MacBook Pro and I have the 14-inch MacBook Pro with the M1 chip. And I'll usually just keep it on the side in case I need like the extra screen, in case I need the webcam because I don't have a webcam, like things like that. Underneath my monitor stand, I have a little Wacom tablet. This is very old. I don't think they sell it anymore, but I have all the drivers on it. It's just that ever since I got my iPad, I've never really felt the need to take it out. As I iterate on my desk setup, I would like to use it again and use it more often. So yeah, it's just on my desk so that I remember it. Next is my microphone, and for my videos I use the Yeti microphone, which I also like to keep on my desk. It makes it really easy for me to record voiceovers like the one you're listening to now, and that's pretty much the last of my tech on my desk. I have a bunch of cute little things on my desk, so I'm just gonna talk about them really quickly. The first thing is kind of cute, but it's a candle from Bath & Body Works. Back when I was in my very first job as a software dev, I used to like have candles on my desk and I would light them when I come into the office. It smelled really nice. People said they liked it. Every time someone came into our office, they'd be like, "Oh, it smells so nice in here," and everything. So I just really enjoyed it. But my old project manager told me that it was the day after I had left that job that they got an email from the building saying that they can't light candles anymore because it's a fire hazard. So yeah. Anyways, I thought that was kind of funny, and I just like having the candle on my desk. Next, I have a fake plant and a planter. I should have bought more plants when it was summertime, but I wasn't really thinking about my desk during the summer, and I just kind of started like decorating it and setting it up along the winter months, and there wasn't really a lot for me to want to buy when it came to plants. I hope in the summer this year I can buy more plants and replace the fake one with a real one. I have this mini bottle of baby's breath from a bouquet that my husband bought us when we just started dating, and next to it I have my little alligator or crocodile. I'm not exactly sure. I think there's like a way to tell based on the shape of their like head, but I don't know right now, so I'm just gonna call it an alligator. Back when I was doing in-person design workshops, we would have this toy box full of small toys, of Play-Doh, magic sand, and like things that our participants can play or fiddle around with when we were having these design workshops. And we found that it really helped get people more relaxed, more comfortable sharing their thoughts, and it helped us be more comfortable and create ideas because we were playing with something with our hands. So whenever I'm thinking or if I'm watching something and I'm stuck on a design problem or something like that, I'll just roll the alligator. The Pikachus are also very cute. I like how all three of them have like their own kind of personality, I would say. And next to it, I have a set of wireless earbuds and my sleeping Bulbasaur. This sleeping Bulbasaur is the newest addition to my desk, and I just think it's so cute. My husband got the sleeping Snorlax on his desk, and you can find these on Amazon, and I just think he's adorable. He sleeps on this little beanbag, which according to the box that we got him in, you can also use as a wrist rest, or you can use it to pick up dust from your screen or something, but I don't really do that. I kind of just let him sleep on it because I feel like he needs it and it's more comfortable for him. Alright, what's next? Next is my hand cream because it's just really dry in Calgary. That's kind of it. And then on the very end of my monitor stand, I have my little Bandai Chibi Arts Ace figure. I love One Piece. I'm a huge One Piece fan, and one day I will definitely give you guys a tour of my manga room. I definitely want to have more One Piece stuff on my desk in the future, but for now I just have Ace because he's one of my favorite characters from the series. Next to him, I have a little Snoopy figure, and it used to light up, but I'm pretty sure this is like over 10-15 years old, and it doesn't light up anymore, but it was a gift from a friend. And then I have my Shiba plush, which is also a gift from my husband. I have another fake plant, and I have this little corgi butt that was supposed to be for my dog Bun, but he ended up having no interest in it, so I just have it on my desk now. We're almost done. The last part is my wall, which I just have some UX inspo things that I printed out, and that's pretty much it for my desk setup. I really love my desk because everywhere I look, it's like just these fond memories of people in my life that has supported me or encouraged me, and I don't know, everything here just makes me really happy. Like I have little stories about every single thing here. So this is my desk, one of them. Yes, I have a second desk, and I will share that in another video. I'll do another setup tour. But for now, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked taking a look at my desk and seeing what was on it. And yeah, thanks so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!